are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing here, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And I know that last year in 2024, New York Jets fans were watching him and said, that's the guy we thought we were going to get. But he found his groove in Minnesota. He finished in the top 5 in passing yards and touchdowns last year. Now in Seattle, Brady proved that last season was no fluke.
Darnold, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Here's Purdy. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Now it's Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Here's Darnold. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Walker now on first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Darnold in trouble, and he's taken down. Michael Williams. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Moore on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Open man is born. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 10. And the 49er first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Weak Woolen in on the stop. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. They need 18 yards here on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Got the connection here to Bourne. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
8-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, the Seahawks come after it and they block it. And they end up with a football right around midfield at the 49. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Second down. At the 43-yard
From the gun, it's Walker. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Purdy. Oh, he's caught. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, San Francisco.
This is McCaffrey on the give. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Purdy now to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he goes out right around the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. This one to Bourne out on the left side. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Back to throw. Purdy. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st down, San Francisco.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Shoves him away. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 30 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 72 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're
exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And bulldozing his way through. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing here, Purdy. Finding Bourne here over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his man complete to Pearsall.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. A gain of 9 yards. And a 49er first down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Purdy. Out right to Bourne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Purdy will look to throw again here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Seahawks 15.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Throw over the middle, pulled in here by Farrell. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. Purdy toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown,
Luke Farrell in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Seahawks 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with
our
EA
trip around the
Sports
NFL
report.
starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the big man, James Conner. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Cardinals come away with a 10-point victory, 24-14 the final score. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Jaguars get the victory. Congratulations to Liam Cohen, his first win as an NFL head coach. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is Anthony Richardson, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Colts wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. And with that, it all comes down to this: the finals we've seen so far in Week 18 and what's in progress now as we wrap up the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles
All right,
Davis.
Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't give points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice. They still have to train. And injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Open man is born. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it. And the 38 now. Here comes 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Purdy looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Ooh, with a juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Darnold. Out right to Smith-Njigba. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Seahawks, first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's complete to Davis. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Here's Darnold. Lewis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 108 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Gain of 5. And a 49er first down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Purdy.
On the Seahawks 17-yard line.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Torrey Horton now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Darnold. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Second down and 10.
Now it's Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Robinson at the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
13 yards. First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Purdy now to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Gets past one man. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stopped short of the 30. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10.
Darnold now to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
7 brings up 2nd down at the Niners' 45-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
13 yards on the play. That's another Seahawks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Second down at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. He finds his man. Complete. That's Horton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Well, this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Jackson, Smith, and Jigbo. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Handoff now to Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2 yards to go, second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 39.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Darnold. Smith-Njigba with the grab.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. In motion comes the tight end left. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his man. Complete. It's Horton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sam Darnold, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now Jones. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
That's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
32-yard line.
Now Darnold. To the sideline and incomplete. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Darnold to throw. That is incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for San Francisco, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.